The quarantine beacon flickered in the void, its crimson pulse a warning that had come too late for 17 civilizations. Dr. Anna Chen stood before the observation window of the Galactic Health Consortium station, watching another world die. "Sector 7-9 just went dark," Jixon reported from his console, his six-fingered hands trembling over the controls. The Velkari researcher had seen his own homeworld succumb to the plague 3 cycles ago. That's the Mytharian system. Population 8 billion. Time from first infection to total extinction 47 hours. Anna's jaw tightened. 47 hours. The plague was getting faster. They called it the Red Death, though it bore no resemblance to Earth's ancient pestilence. This was something far worse. A pathogen that adapted, evolved, and killed with terrifying efficiency. It had swept through the outer rim like wildfire, jumping from species to species regardless of biology. Silicon-based crystallids, methane-breathing frosions, even the energy-form luxons, all had fallen. "The pattern holds," Anna murmured, studying the data streams. "It analyzes the host's immune response, rewrites its own genetic code, and strikes before antibodies can form. By the time the body recognizes the threat, it's already lost." Jixon's antennae drooped. "Every research team in the galaxy has tried. We've thrown every medical technology known to sentient life at this thing. Nothing works. My people had medicine 1,000 years more advanced than yours, and we couldn't even slow it down." Anna turned from the window, her dark eyes sharp with determination. "Then maybe we're thinking about this wrong." "What do you mean?" "Every species that's faced this plague has been advanced, clean, protected." Anna pulled up a holographic display of Earth. "But humans? We crawled out of the muck, Jixon. We survived ice ages, plagues, predators, and our own stupidity. Our planet tried to kill us for millions of years, and we're still here." Jixon's translator chip struggled with Anna's colloquialisms. "I don't understand how that helps us. Our immune systems aren't elegant or efficient, they're vicious. They're the result of endless warfare against every virus, bacterium, and parasite that Earth could throw at us." Anna's fingers flew across her terminal. "I want to run a simulation. Introduce the Red Death to human cellular samples. Dr. Chen, that's incredibly dangerous. If it adapts to human biology. If it adapts to human biology, it'll face something it's never encountered before. An immune system that's just as mean and dirty as it is." The simulation ran for 6 hours. Anna and Jixon watched in silence as the Red Death invaded the human cell sample, confidently rewriting its attack pattern as it had done countless times before. The human immune response activated, clumsy and overwhelming, throwing everything at the invader. Antibodies, white blood cells, inflammation, fever protocols. The plague adapted, shifted, prepared its killing blow. Then something unexpected happened. The human cells began producing proteins the plague hadn't accounted for, ancient defenses coded into DNA from prehistoric plagues. The immune system didn't just fight. It learned, remembered, and adapted in real time. It was chaos versus chaos, and the human cells were better at it. "Impossible," Jixon breathed. The plague is destabilizing." Anna leaned forward, hardly daring to believe. The Red Death, having rewritten itself to counter human defenses, found itself trapped. Every adaptation triggered a new response. The human immune system didn't play by the rules. It flipped the table and set the room on fire. Within the simulation, the plague cells began to fragment, their perfect adaptive code corrupted by the sheer aggressive unpredictability of humanity's biological legacy. "Run it again," Anna ordered. Different human samples, different genetic backgrounds. They tested samples from donors across Earth, African, European, Asian, indigenous peoples from every continent. Each time, the result varied in approach but not in outcome. The plague couldn't find stable ground. Human immune systems were too diverse, too chaotic, too battle-hardened by millennia of surviving Earth's hostile environment. "This is it," Anna whispered. "This is how we stop it. But how do we weaponize this?" Jixon asked. "We can't expose every species to human biology." Anna's mind raced. "We don't have to. We create a vaccine using human immune markers, teach their systems to fight dirty like ours do. It won't be elegant, but it'll work." The next 72 hours blurred together. Anna worked until her hands shook and her vision doubled, synthesizing a treatment that combined human immune response patterns with adaptable biotechnology. Jixon coordinated with the few remaining research stations, transmitting data and preparing for mass production. The first test subject was a Velkari child in the terminal stages of infection. As the treatment entered her bloodstream, monitors across the station fell silent, every researcher holding their breath. The plague reacted as expected, analyzing, adapting, preparing to strike. But the human-derived immune response hit like a tidal wave, chaotic, relentless, and utterly unforgiving. The child's vital signs stabilized, then improved. "It's working," Jixon's voice cracked with emotion. "By the ancestors, it's actually working." Word spread across the surviving systems like light breaking through darkness. The treatment wasn't perfect, it was harsh, caused severe side effects, and required careful administration. But it worked. For the first time since the Red Death appeared, the dying stopped. 3 months later, Anna stood once again at the observation window, but the view had changed. Reconstruction ships moved among the stars, bringing hope instead of carrying away the dead. Jixon approached, carrying 2 cups of what passed for coffee in this sector. "The Galactic Council wants to meet you. They're calling you the savior of the Rim." Anna accepted the cup with a tired smile. "I didn't save anyone. Billions of years of evolution did. Every plague that tried to kill us, every parasite and virus that made Earth a nightmare, they made us into survivors." She took a sip, grimacing at the taste. "Turns out when you come from a death world, you learn to fight death itself." "Still," Jixon said quietly, "humanity saved us all. When the greatest plague in galactic history came for us, it was humans who stood in the way. That will not be forgotten." Anna looked out at the healing galaxy, thinking of Earth, beautiful, terrible, and unforgiving. The cradle of humanity had been harsh for a reason. It had forged them in fire and plague and endless struggle, creating a species too stubborn to die. The Red Death had killed every species it touched, until it reached Earth, and Earth had fought dirty.